Hey everyone! Welcome to another artist vlog. If you're new here, I'm Starlene Hodge. I go by Star, and yeah, welcome to this vlog. I'm still recovering from surgery. I have other vlogs about this whole process if you want to watch those, but all the footage from this is from last month while I was recovering from that, so you know, it's gonna be chill and a slow one. Right now, what you're watching is me doing the first bit of art that I got to do when I was able to sit back at my desk. A couple of ACO cards and just drawing some elves because that's been my go-to lately. I love drawing elves and D&D characters and things like that. Since having the surgery, it's making me realize that I want to definitely be more organized, considering my energy is way more limited than it used to be. I also don't know if that's just aging as well. But yeah, I want to be better about my time because I still have all these projects and stuff that I want to finish, and I just want to get things done. Plus, like, I want to make extra money because I have all these medical bills and like more IVF stuff coming up, and it's just kind of like I want to do right by having everything organized and managed. I know it's not going to like be all fixed in a day, even though that's what I want. But, you know, all this stuff takes time, and I want to finish up my projects. Also got to pack a few orders that came in. I had my shop on hiatus for about 2 weeks or so while I was recovering, and now my shops are back open, so I've slowly been getting orders trickling in, thus me wanting to make more artwork for my shops. After packing up a few of these orders, which I'm super grateful for, I was going to start coloring some new art, but realized most of my Copic markers are dry, and it's that time of year where I need to refill them. I did this last year around this time, so it's about right that I have to spend time refilling. However, before I can do that, I had to do my day job, and they had a big event a couple weeks ago called a Year Retreat. And if you see me right here in this little corner with my mask on, I was essentially taking notes as each talk was going, because later on I have to cut out clips for social media, make a like promo video for them, and like cut each panel into its own video for later use on their app and stuff like that. So yeah, while I'm doing all of that editing, I have, at the end of my day, I get a little bit of time to work on my art if I'm not completely exhausted. Speaking of projects, while I show you refilling these Copic markers, which took like 3 days with the limited time and energy I had, let me tell you about all of the projects I'm trying to get done and actively work on and be organized about. All of my projects, I wrote them out, I listed them out to like try to continue with that organizing theme and figuring out what do I split my time with. So my current active projects are my day job, which isn't really a project, but in my brain it's a project because it's what I do most of the time. I am a video editor for Black Love Inc. I'm the video editor for Black Love Inc., so I have a lot to do on my hands. Look them up on Instagram. You'll see what I do, and on YouTube you'll even see more what I do. My 2 art shops, which is starlenearts.com, and my Jewish art shop, atarasarena.com. And then doing these vlogs is another active project of mine, plus anything I make for social media, because now Instagram and TikTok and everything is shorts and video based, and I'm trying to keep up with that because it's the only way to kind of continue to grow as an artist and get more eyes on what I do. I don't care for it. I wish I could just focus on the vlogs, but it is what it is, and I'm trying to adapt to that. I have a couple of stalled projects, which is my webcomic rubywhipple.com. I am trying to figure out a schedule where I could work on a page. The last time I finished a page, it took me 3 months to finish a single page which is not a great pace when you're trying to update regularly. So that one's on a stall. So we'll figure that one out. My other project that's stalled is my Patreon account, because my Patreon was heavily tied to that webcomic, and I would love to figure out a different way to utilize that space. Maybe some type of sticker of the month club, because that I can manage to do. Maybe I say that, maybe I can manage it, but that's on the like to-do list. And then I have future projects that I would love to work on, which is another Etsy shop, but this one digital based, where whatever's purchased is digitally sent, so it's not me packing orders, it's just digital goods. I'm thinking potentially something D&D related, like drawings of like cutoutable like NPC characters, you know, like little goblins, or I don't know, or like character sheets. I'm still thinking on that one. I don't know if that's more for me wanting to have fun or something that's financially viable. Let me know what you think, or if you have any ideas, if you know my skill set, what would be a good digital shop. I'd be happy to hear it. Another future project that I would love to do would be a lo-fi channel on YouTube. I think that'd be really fun. I definitely can make my own art, and I would love to experiment with like doing looping animations and things like that. But the wall I'm hitting with lo-fi channels is the music aspect. I'm not a musician, and when I look up, you know, stock music services that offer those things, a lot of them specifically have in their contracts that you can't make a lo-fi music channel. Like, you can't put up music on something that's like a looping animation, essentially. And if I were to do that, I want to do right by people who are making the music. So I'm still on the hunt for a music site that's in my budget that I can do that with to make those. And that lo-fi channel, I would also like to be Ruby Ripple related, to bring it back to that comic, because I still love that project. I want to finish it, and I want to expand the world, and I think that'd be a fun way to do it. And then other future projects, which I think will be closer to current projects, I need to sell a whole bunch of stuff on eBay. My mom moved here from Miami to LA, and she brought a whole bunch of my old stuff from high school, a lot of like old Sailor Moon things, plushies, dolls, comic books, just stuff that I need to like unload because it's just taking up space. And of course I need the funds for bills. So those are my current projects, trying to do that. Other things I really want to see if I can do within the next week. Probably the week I'm posting this vlog is going to be when I'm going to be trying to maybe make some Mother's Day stickers. I am super late on that. It's already May. It may or may not happen. I might make them anyway, and they'll just be up on the shop, you know, throughout the year, because, you know, you could always do a nice like I love you mom sticker, or world's best mom, or number one mom sticker. Haven't decided which one I'm gonna make just yet as of recording this, for a birthday gift or something. But I'm gonna try to get those done early. Nope, not early this week. I'm gonna try to get those done before this weekend. So check out my shop to see if I accomplished that. If anything, the following vlog will show that process of me making those stickers. But I wanted to give a heads up early because I haven't recorded anything for that yet. Oh, and I forgot one last future project that I want to try to do sooner than later is I want to make sticker sheets. I want to really learn how to, instead of doing my individual stickers, I want to learn how to make sticker sheets, you know, multiple stickers on one page, a glossy version that can like be put anywhere, and a matte version where I wouldn't laminate, that would be more for journals where people could write on top of them. Those are the two types of sticker sheets I want to do. And I was thinking of maybe making bookmarks. Those are also options. I'm just trying to expand stationary stuff that I can make, that I already have the equipment and the skills to do so. I just have to learn how to do it. But yeah, that's kind of the main things that I'm trying to work on here. One nice thing is I got to have a quick break amongst this process to hang out with friends. I will play that little portion right here that I was smart enough to record. Taking a break, going to the Santa Anita horse track with some friends to watch the races. Nice to get out. I've been stuck at home for too long. Anyway, this was a fantastic day, and I got to pet a giant horse. I did not win big. I didn't spend big. I spent about $10 of my own money and definitely lost all of that. So it is what it is, but I'm glad I figured out how to do like 10 cents bets, because I was not about to spend it all on gambling. Anyway, back to refilling these Copic markers. I decided to do this over some watercolor paper that I had lying around, because last year when I did this, I used the paper for my art entries into Gallery Nucleus's Power and Number show. I didn't participate in that this year, but I figured I could reuse that technique, and that way I don't waste all of the extra spillage from when I'm refilling these markers. I think these might be a really good background for a mermaid piece, because every May there's an artist challenge theme called Mermaid, where you're drawing mermaids, which is one of my favorite things to also draw in addition to elves. So I'm thinking when I'm done refilling these markers, I will use this particular background to make a special piece to put up in my shop. And that way none of this is wasted, because this ink is very expensive, but it's worth it because I do all this marker art so much. And that's mostly it for this vlog. Getting to pack a few more orders. I'm really glad. I really appreciate it that people are still ordering. It super helps out. These IVF bills are no joke, and we took out a loan to pay for it. So I really am trying to pay that off, because I'm probably going to have to take another loan out for the second half of IVF when they have to put the embryo back in. So yeah, the Capricorn me is very business money focused right now to try to handle those things. But I wanted to say I appreciate it. Thank you guys for helping out. See you in the next vlog.